Hi, this is John Lloyd at Boy on a Bike, and we're about to take a ride from the Pomona North Station, where we are right now, to Cal Poly Pomona. Come along. My commute on this day starts at Arcadia Station, and I take my bike on the Metro. The route from Pomona North can either go on Valley Boulevard bike lanes, or as I'm going to do, it can go on South Campus Drive. We start out from Pomona North Station and exit the station toward Santa Fe, where we are going to make a left, cross the railroad tracks, and then make a left on Santa Fe. There's very little signage here for bike wayfinding, so that's why I'm giving detailed directions here. Then you make a right on Pine Street, and you go down one block to Grevilla and make a left. You will see Foothill Transit buses like this Foothill Transit 291. And then you make a right-hand turn south on Garvey Avenue, where you do have painted bike lanes, but I'll talk about those in a minute. If you're hungry, stop at Daily Donuts. I highly recommend them. So here on Gary Avenue and Arrow, watch out for a curb bulb out that can be a hazard for cyclists. Also watch for people blocking the bike lane. And this is not a very comfortable bike lane. You are riding in paint only with traffic going by you at about 40 miles an hour. And it's not very comfortable. Then the bike lanes end right after LaVerne Avenue, and it says you may use the full lane, but it can be very intimidating and uncomfortable to do so. So I really think there need to be at least a painted bike lane there, and if not, you really need a protected bike lane because the cars are going very fast and it is not a comfortable part of the route. But pretty soon you make a right onto Alameda, and Alameda is a nice, quiet residential street, and it jogs over at McKinley. McKinley has some nice bike lanes, but we're only going to be on it for a second. And then we're going to continue on Alameda to our right. And we will take Alameda all the way down to Preciado, make a right on Preciado, and cross White Avenue. After you cross White Avenue, it turns into Val Verde, which is a nice scenic route, but there is a hill here, and I'm really glad I have an e-bike to get over this steep hill and keep my speed up, because there is no bike lane there either. Now, on Val Verde, for this portion of Val Verde, it's quite a long stretch. Again, glad I have the e-bike to keep my pace, but it's pretty chill and traffic is pretty light on this stretch of Val Verde, and so it's a good route to get to Dudley, which is what Val Verde turns into when you get over the 10 freeway. Now you do have a freeway on-ramp, off-ramp here. Again, I think these bike lanes could use more visibility, could be protected here, because without fail, you get people blocking the bike lane. Even though it says no parking, people are always parking here. And I really wish the city of Pomona would enforce the no parking in these bike lanes. There are hazards which force people out into this fast traffic. Now we make a right on Elwood, and we have a series of quiet residential streets that we're going to ride on. Here at Fairplex, we're going to make a quick left and then a quick right. Nice mural coming up on our right, and then we make a right on Avalon, another quiet residential street. There are speed humps on these streets, so it keeps traffic speeds low, and it also reduces the cut-through traffic. So it's a pretty comfortable section of the ride. You do have to kind of go a roundabout way here, but it's nice and scenic. And then you get to Ridgeway, and you make a left on Ridgeway. Now, Ridgeway will take you all the way down to the Valley Boulevard protected bike lanes. And if you're riding this route at rush hour time, I would recommend going all the way down to the Valley Boulevard bike lanes. And there is definitely room to improve these bike lanes on Ridgeway as well. So if you want to ride in the Valley Boulevard protected bike lanes, it's a longer route, but you would go straight here. I'm going to make a right onto South Campus because it's quicker. And at this time of day when I'm riding, it was about noon on a weekday, traffic was not that heavy, and I have an e-bike so I can keep up a good speed. But again, if you're riding this segment at rush hour, it's not going to be a comfortable ride because there's no bike lanes here. Now the bike lanes pick up again, but here they're pretty minimal. There needs to be protected bike lanes here. There's certainly room. It's probably just a matter of funding, but I would really like to see these bike lanes on South Campus protected and go all the way through to the intersection. Here we are on Kellogg, and again, we need protection because no way these cars are doing 25 miles an hour. As we approach the intersection, there's a crossover zone that is stressful as well. Drivers are always cutting you off, and you get here to Kellogg, and I believe this is Red Gum, and it's rather long light because there is a lot of traffic here. But I think the bike lanes here could have some green paint in them to increase the visibility and let everybody know that cyclists have priority here. Like and share this video, and thank you for watching.